You rush through your morning rituals with a purpose and head outside. Good morning. Silas is bright and early as usual. She rummages through her pockets to offer you a peach. Wow. You don't want it? I mean, I love peaches. Thank you. It's sweet and ripe. You start walking to the city gates. Will it really take us a day to reach the lands of House Rizzo? It'd be shorter if we managed to scrounge a ride on a wagon, but I wouldn't count on it. The guards let you pass. You wonder if they recognize you. Say, Silas, why aren't there more temples or shrines outside the city? She scratches her cheek. Good question. Have you never thought about it? Not really. What happens outside the city walls usually stays there, so it doesn't concern you. Sounds bad when you put it that way, but yeah. That doesn't mean the ladies don't care. Before being ordained, priests and priestesses spend a year or two doing itinerant practice. So the countryside is serviced by apprentices? Yep, it's like the priestess arranging Gregorio's funeral. What does that mean? That it won't be perfect. Poor Miche. Oh, jeez. As you keep walking, the sun grows hotter on your skin. Terrible. We need a hat. No, literally. You should have brought a hat. You'll get burned like this. How are you not slowly cooking alive under that black cloak? I should take it off, huh? All around you, grapevines curl around sticks planted into the ground, still small and acerbic. Slowly, the vineyards transform into barley fields, dotted by orchards and small houses bunched around a barn. Every intersection is marked by stone signposts. What does that one say? 40 furlongs to the sign of the prime. That stands for Carolise. 70 to the crest with the anchor. 20 to the one with the deer. Look at that one, all carved out. You can still see the vines of the Casteldon crest if you squint. The one with the burning branch under it belongs to House Rizzo. We still need to walk 90 furlongs to reach their lands. Yeesh. 90? Didn't you tease Marnie once for complaining about Yeah, didn't you tease Marnie once for complaining about something similar? Yes and no. She was complaining about the nice streets of Carolise. Ugh, ladies, aid me how I miss the cobblestones. She looks down and raises her foot. These dirt roads are doing a number on my shoes. You resume walking. Only the wells... Only the wells in the lands of House Rizzo are dangerous, right? I'd kill for something to drink. The wells around here should be safe. Hour after hour, the shadow you cast slowly drifts to the side. You stop to eat something in a village, only to resume your trek straight away. God damn it. After several more hours of walking. Is that... The stone post at the side of the road is carved with a branch ablaze. Lady of Dawn, you smile upon me. We're finally here. You look around. We're in the middle of nowhere. Let's find the closest village. Good idea. If we follow the road, we're bound to see a proper signpost. We find one a couple of minutes away by an intersection. The closest village, Santana, is that way. It's a familiar name, like a band. One you sent several letters to back at the temple. I hope they have an inn. The first thing you notice about Santana is the sweet smell. Lamps adorn the front of many houses, and instead of being filled with oil, they contain smoking incense. As far as local traditions go, it's not the worst. Smells nice too. Santana's Inn is a 2-story building advertised with a hanging sign of a sickle. The patrons... It looks nice in here. It's cozy. Patrons, a less eclectic bunch than the Roses, are either eating or playing dice. They throw you some furtive glances, but keep to themselves. A comely woman with a ribbon in her hair comes to greet you. Welcome to the Sickle. You're not from here, are you? We're city folk. What you doing all the way out here? Exchange a glance with Silas. We're sightseeing. The innkeeper almost laughs in your face. And what's there to see? Well, I've never seen incense burn outside before. Huh, Ed? Her face turns somber. It's a local tradition. Means that the family inside is mourning. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. You recall the many smoking lamps hung outside. Fuck. There are so many of them. There was an accident in the fields. Those that were too injured to work were sent to the city to recover faster. They came back as corpses. You talk some more with her until the conversation shifts to sleeping arrangements. The inn has a single shared room with several beds and a common bucket. Well, gotta do what you gotta do. Silas doesn't seem to like the idea, but the alternative is walking some more furlongs to the next village and hoping they have a better inn. We'll worry about it later. We have more important things to do now, right? The bells of the local shrine toll happily, informing you that it's late afternoon. Let's not waste precious daytime. You still have some hours of light you can use. Let's find some isolated wells and see if there's anything strange in them. Sounds like a plan. You walk to the well in the middle of the square. Don't see anything strange when you peer inside it. Silas undoes the knot that keeps the bucket up and lowers it. The water doesn't smell any different. Maybe this one hasn't been tampered with? Let's see if there are any wells in the fields. You survey the view, an endless field of different crops slowly baking under the sun, before stepping out of the village to look for the land's wells. Many of the peasants briefly greet you before going back to their business and exchanging whispers. We don't want to scare them, do we? To avoid raising suspicion, you walk past every well that sees activity. It takes you almost an hour to find one deserted. Finally! The wet maw of the well reveals the dark pit within, humid and cold. Nothing looks out of the ordinary, but your nose isn't fooled. Flowery scent hangs in the air. Oh, okay, well, at least that's easily identifiable. Do you smell this? Something's not right. You take a pebble and drop it in the well. It takes several seconds to splash. It's deeper than I expected. Let's have a look at the other one. Same flowery smell dances in the air around the next empty well. The black coating didn't smell like anything, did it? Just like you did before, you take a pebble and drop it inside. Splash is almost instantaneous. This well is shallow. You look around some more. All the wells around Santana have that distinct flowery smell to them. The one in the village smells normal. It's just the fucking workers that they're poisoning. That's fucked. What the shit? Just like the ones in the city. You're one step closer to understanding the cause of death by blood. I'm gonna punch a fucking well. I can do some shadow magic about it. I think I can reach the bottom of one of the wells. She squints. With magic. Ugh. Fine. That should get you out as well. Tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. Why you hate magic so much? tavern is more lively now. The innkeeper's son jumps from table to table like a butterfly, giving an additional spoon here and an extra plate there to the travelers that come to eat with their own meals. You're back! You let the innkeeper walk to the counter and fuss over you. Perhaps she expects city folks to pay better than her regulars. Else I'm in deep trouble. You walk back to the innkeeper. Not a word about what we've said. She nods, all tense, and leaves you alone once dinner is served. After dinner, you walk upstairs to the common bedroom. Out of the 10 or so mattresses, 2 are already taken. Silas whispers to you. I'm not doing this. Not doing what? Sleeping? Not sleeping in there? I wouldn't be able to. I'd be on edge, but I have an idea. She points at a ladder against the wall. You want to go to the roof? Because of the incense, there should be no bugs. Okay. Silas plucks a stalk of lavender from a vase on the floor and begins climbing the ladder. Wow! Fresh breeze carries the cicada's song from the fields to the rooftop. The moon bathes the endless countryside in silvery light and gives everything a gentle gleam.
Not bad, huh?
Your eyes are lost in the stars above you.
Everything feels grander when there are no buildings around you.
You know, I'm glad you're here.
You turn towards her, but she's hiding her face. I mean, you're gonna give me a teasing option. I'm gonna tease you.
What would I do without you?
Oh, this isn't what I thought you were gonna do.
I'm afraid to say I've been pretty useless so far. I only defended you once. Against that group of ruffians, remember?
That's not what I meant.
I wish I had the words to say something nice right now. Like poetry. Something about the stars and how I can see them in your eyes.
I mean, that's close enough.
You can come closer, you know.
She leans over you, and what she said about your eyes is true for hers as well. They gleam with starlight, just like her flushed cheeks do. Just like the lip she's biting, unsure of how to proceed.
It looks like you're about to say something.
She shakes her head and then scuttles closer, enough that you can feel the warmth of her skin, and then rests her head on your shoulder.
I can do this, right?
Yeah.
Feels natural to whisper, to wrap your feelings in secret words.
It's nice.
When your eyes fall on her face, you realize she's looking at you and not at the sky.
Thank you.
I'm bad at this. Bad at silence. You don't mind, I hope.
I don't.
You always have something fun to say.
Oh, thanks. Have you noticed that some stars shine brighter than others? I think sailors use them to navigate.
They do.
And they all have weird names. Do you think there's one with my name?
Maybe. What would a sealer star look like?
I don't know. But I would like for it to be the brightest when dawn comes.
Her breath is shaky.
What would a U star look like?
She thinks for a moment, then perks up.
It would be so bright it would rival the moon.
The description makes you smile. Silas raises the sagging lavender stalk.
I can't put this in your hair. It'd look awful. Or maybe not. You strike me as someone who'd look good in anything.
Tired?
Huh? Like the cloak I wore when you found me?
I can't really say I could see you underneath all that blood caked on your face.
She covers a yawn with her hand.
Tired?
There it is.
Yeah, but can we stay like this for a bit longer?
For as long as you like.
She nuzzles into your shoulder.
Thanks.
Aw. Oh, good. Oh, envoy of wicked pain, of shattering pleasure, of fierce instinct. Do you see its utter darkness all around you? What? What are you talking about? No? The false sun sedates the fury in their hearts, mellow, malleable, Drunk on a lie, they bend their knee. They should bow to no one but you. You have gotta calm down. Instead of being woken up by the usual bells, a rooster's song reaches your ears, followed by barks and loud cursing. Silas rubs the sleep away from her eyes and yelps. The lavender didn't work! What? Her arm's a mosaic of red bites. Oh no! They bit you through my cloak? Mosquitoes are bitches, dude. Yeah. Don't scratch them. But they're so itchy! The sickle doesn't see much activity this early in the morning. It's you and the other guests, 2 couriers. Ugh, I'm 1 second away from ripping my arm out. At least then it won't itch. She gets me. We have quite the day ahead of ourselves. Will you be alright? Yeah, I'm just complaining because it works. Does it? I feel a bit less miserable, so yeah. Several people leave the village for the fields. They keep their distance, tipping their hats towards you. You stand out like a sore thumb. We're being avoided. Maybe the peasants are afraid you'll boss them around, or that you work for the patron lord? They couldn't be more wrong. You leave the village of Santana as well. The roads are well trafficked so early in the morning, and you spot several loaded wagons on their way to Carolis. Let's find a shallow well. Shouldn't be too hard. All we need is patience and pebbles. Wonder if all the infected wells have new buckets. Do you think they, too, get covered in the gunk Lapo found inside that man? The peasants wouldn't drink from something like that. I think we're on to something. What happens to the old buckets? Does he take them to the manor? Behold, my collection! She chortles. Want to see if we can find anything around the wells? It wouldn't hurt. Thus your survey begins. Every time you approach a well, Silas lets a pebble fall into it to gauge how deep it is, and you look around the bushes and grass. This one's too deep. Found anything? I saw a hedgehog. Oh my god, where? This one might be good. Remember the spot. 4 seconds? This one is one of the deepest. Her voice makes something move in the grass. You approach it slowly with soft steps. A snake is coiled around wooden remains. Silas, I found something. What did you... Shit! She quickly stomps on the ground. Lady of Dawn ate us! Don't bite me! Don't bite me! Don't bite us! With a hiss, the snake slithers away. Well, that worked. Snakes get scared when the ground shakes? You kneel on the ground and observe the wooden fragments. The veins and creases of the planks are much darker than normal. You scrape the inside of the bucket's remains with your fingernail. Looks like the same substance that coated the innards of the young farmer dissected by Lapo. Silas was right. The shallowest well is surrounded by fields that are already seeing activity, so you elect to go to the second best one. Silas drops another pebble in it. Yep, this is the one. You cannot see the bottom, and the shabby roof that covers it makes the shadows so deep they conceal the water's reflection. Oh, darkness, my old friend. As if sensing your resolve, the shadows bubble up and expand. Ugh, is it magic time? Cover your eyes. You place your hands over the edge of the scented well and lean forward. The well is a gaping maw of shadows that tempt you, taunt you. They want you to embrace the fall, embrace them. You do not heed their call. You do not plunge into this pale imitation of the abyss. Instead, you merge with it. Silas's voice feels distant and indistinct, as if you're underwater. You're nestled into the bricks that form the edge of the well. Slowly but surely, you slither down the wall, with no nose to smell the floral scent, no skin to feel the cold water. Oh shit! Bottom of the well is green with a carpet of leaves, among them flowers. White petals wrap themselves like a bell around a dark spike. Flowers remind you of calla lilies. You've never seen any underwater. Could you manifest your arm, pluck some, and retreat into the shadows, or would the darkness spit you out? Do not know. Fuck it. You let a fraction of you out, your hand. For a moment, you think you managed. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Oh, tits. But without much experience, your mind isn't able to maintain two states of matter, and the darkness spits you out into the water. Fuck! Fills your lungs, sears your mouth and throat. Your eyes sting and you thrash around trying to find the surface. Let me breathe. The shadows come to your aid, purge the water from your lungs. Ugh. Your head emerges and you desperately kick to keep it above water. Zara? There are flowers here. It hurts to speak. Why are you at the bottom of the well? Where else should I be? Can you get out? I need to do something first. What? You take a deep breath and dive in. Your eyes do not sting anymore, aided by shadows. Rip some flowers and slip them inside your sleeve. Going back. You want to merge with the shadows and they welcome you. You travel back, slithering along the wall like a serpent. Don't spook her. She already has enough issues with magic. Informed by the well. Reappear by the well, startling Silas. Look, I tried, okay? You were right. No need to call for help. She frowns. I thought the point of magic was to keep you safe. Being at the bottom of a well is anything but. Yeah, well, listen. I'm sorry. Sorry for making you worried. Worried? Scared? You show her the flowers. Do they look familiar? I'm not Nessa. She's the one who needs to take a look. We could have done this yesterday evening. And left for the city at night? Probably not. If we're quick, we can try to hop on a wagon. Yes, please! Yahoo. The morning sun soon turns scorching enough to dry your hair and clothes. Wagoner from Oriani is kind enough to let you hop on for the first leg of the journey back. Part ways at a crossroad and walk the rest. That was much faster, and my feet don't hurt as much. Silas looks at the soles of her boots. I still need new shoes. That reminds me, I also need to fucking get new shoes. Gregorio's funeral's today. Didn't we tell the squirt that we'd try to attend? There's still time until dusk. You head to Nessa's apothecary shop. We're back! She sets aside the lemons she was peeling and rushes to the open window. What voice did I give you? I don't even remember. Did you find anything? Silas takes out the overpriced water skin you purchased to keep the flower fresh. After some rummaging, she shows Nessa what was growing at the bottom of the well. How strange. Do you reckon... Wait. What's strange? This looks like an Anubia. Plant I've never seen, only heard of. It's native to the sweltering jungles of the distant south. Shouldn't be able to grow in Caerlease. It's too cold for it. Cold? I almost had a heat stroke yesterday. Climate change. Oh no. Do you need anything else? Since you're so kind to offer. Shit. She places the flower on her work table and unlocks the back door. Come, I'll show you something. Once you're inside, she's already flipping through a hardbound tome of decrepit parchment. Look. The delicate drawing of a flower similar to the one you plucked is almost drowned by text in several languages and some in alphabets you don't recognize. Translations of translations of translations. Written in the margin, so small you need to squint, the description in Carolesian is scarce. When compared to the flower on the desk, the one illustrated has smaller petals and the spike seems to bud with round seeds. Is this the same plant, or did it change? She doesn't answer. What kind of apothecary are you if you can't tell? Whatever. Go off. Fuck it. Nessa ignores the accusation and pinches again the spike of the flower. Tell me everything you know. How did you find it? Where was it? You're happy to tell her everything. Nessa's eyes dart to the hardbound tome, and she sometimes underlines a word with her finger or mumbles a passage in Anisetan. Now I can answer your question, Envoy. Celis rolls her eyes at the moniker. This plant is a crossbreed, part Anubia and part something else. That's why it can survive around here, far from its ideal climate. Its placement feels intentional as well. Do you think you'll be able to find an antidote? It's not a poison. That makes it complicated. It's not impossible, mind you. As for us, we promised Miche we would attend his father's funeral. Ladies, take me. I'd forgotten. And then, of course, we might want to visit patron Lord Rizzo. Wonder if he's concerned about the tragedies happening in his lands. A direct confrontation is unlikely to go well for you, Envoy. Yeah, well, it's unlikely to go well for him, you mean? I'm so reasonable. What are you talking about? Yeah, unlikely to go well for him, you mean? I like how you think. If we're to attend Egregorio's funeral, we should leave now. Fine, avoid my question, comment, suggestion, whatever. Cemetery behind the Shrine of Dusk is a lush garden of bushes and flowers grown on corpses. A grave has already been dug next to the obelisk, a small obsidian structure carved with a prayer to the Lady of Dusk. Miche is sitting in the shade next to Marine, and her presence makes all the people present avoid the grieving child. You came. We promised we would. This is a stupid question. And I hate this question, so I'm not asking it. A lot of people are here for your pa, Miche. They're Ma's friends. They all ask me where she is. Bitches. Fucking bitches. I'm gonna burn down this whole fucking city, I swear to God. Points at a family in the distance. Those are the neighbors, the egg thieves. Oh, what? Here, this'll help. Nessa hands him a vial. What is that? A tonic for the nerves. Did you just give him alcohol? Misha's happy to gulp down the concoction. It's sweet. I put some sugar in it. Little bells ring from inside the shrine. It's time. Some of the neighbors file into the shrine and come back holding a stretcher. Egregorio's body is concealed from sight with a cloth. Miche, who's been remarkably collected until this moment, breaks out in sobs. Yeah, that's how it goes, buddy. Among the crowd, someone begins clapping to a rhythm, and soon everybody joins as well. One voice rises in song. When darkness falls, she guides us home. Lady of the stars above. Okay, gorgeous? Clad in the habit of dusk, the tall priestess wears a mourning veil of her own. She follows the stretcher, clapping as well. So heed her call, Stan. The lyrics die on her lips. Her eyes are locked with yours. No, don't do this. Don't fucking do this. Don't do this to me. Do not ruin this fucking funeral because of me, please. When her lips move, her voice is drowned by the clapping, but you recognize what she said. She called your name. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Wait, we know the pretty lady? Oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Someone from the crowd grumbles, and she pushes her shock aside. So heed her call. Stand proud and tall. Lady of the stars above. The song is filled with hope. The chorus, unfamiliar to you, states that the Lady of Dusk has already embraced Gregorio and has judged him worthy of the heavens. When the man's body is lowered into the ground and the earth is shoveled on the thin shawl that conceals him, something inside you twists. You look away from death, from the corpse being swallowed by the soil, to focus on life, the child he left behind. The people who knew him, the priestess that so beautifully sang about his ascension to the heavens. Avoiding your gaze, the priestess walks over to the child and offers him a small pouch. Your father will rest under the shade of hundreds of flowers. In tears, Miche takes the pouch and releases the seeds inside over the shoveled soil. Once the ceremony comes to a close, Marine's presence becomes less of a deterrent, and those in attendance offer their words of condolences to Miche. From the gates of the shrine, the priestess beckons you to come closer. You sneak past the crowd towards her. Her robes are pristine, and gold clips adorn the braids that frame her face. She's unlike any priestess you've ever seen. You're alive. She's not the first to recognize you. Someone else did once. I don't remember who that was, now that I think about it. Absolutely no clue. Unlike them, however, she's not fleeing. Who are you? Lady of Dusk, light my step. Is a change of clothes enough to make you forget about me? Her tone betrays a certain familiarity with you. What happened to your eyes? You raise a hand to them. You're not the Miss Legrand I remember. Wait. I know that name. No, not the log. Wait. No? What do you mean, no? Oh, that's because it says number, whatever. That scared me so badly. I was like, excuse me? What the fuck do you mean, no? Wait, Legrand, we know a young Miche. Child plucks foxtails out of his clothes before stepping into his home, habit he's learned from his father. Sudden movement alerts him. There's a shadow behind the hen's pen. A fox? No, the hens would cluck in panic. A badger? He crouches to pick a pebble and tosses it with all his strength. Someone gasps. Is that... Oh, this is the fucking egg thief's neighbor. That's the neighbor. What are... Before he can greet him, the neighbor bolts away. With a frown, the child approaches the pen to see half the eggs he was going to collect missing. Thief! Thief! Santana. The ancestral birthplace of the House Rizzo, Santana is but a small peasant village, almost as big as the villa of the Rizzos in their gardens. But what about the Grand? Oh, jeez. We unlocked a bunch of stuff. No pin to a door. Paolo, I don't care how many sods weep while defacing the walls. I want them pristine before the Legrand's visit. And the sod's gone. Who? This was a fucking big name. I don't remember it though. Simple prayer to honor the dead. Eternal rest grant unto them, O dusk. May perpetual light shine upon them. May they rest in peace in the gardens of heaven. Another version is rather popular among the people, despite being denounced by the Church of Dusk as a heresy. Eternal rest deny them, O dusk. May perpetual fire consume them forever, and may they writhe tortured in the wicked hells. Now that's something my spiteful ass can get behind. Broken bones. Stern lecture delivered by an acrobat to children trying to imitate his stunts. Cuts and bruises. Give 'em a senite and they'll heal. But bones? A bone that sets wrongly will never heal right. Repeat it after me. Never. So before you do what I do without knowing how and why I do it, think twice, no, thrice, 4 times. Look at your fingers and picture 'em crooked. Look at your foot and imagine it pointing behind you. Painful, eh? And forever. Wow. Okay, I can't help but notice that Grant is probably it's supposed to be in here somewhere. But it was mentioned. We've definitely heard that name before. Buckety. I just wanted a little... Oh, or maybe I was thinking of La Marina. No, I feel like we have heard La Grande before, though. La Grande. Whatever. However you want to say it. Okay, well... Piss. That's a name you've only heard in passing. Oh, there we go. Whispered with scorn. That's why I remember it. For House Legrand resides in the Citadel, and that's where it rules Carolis. What the fuck? Coat of arms of House Legrand depicts a tower crowned by a laurel wreath. First noble house to sell their parcel of land to fuel their mercantile ambitions. The Legrand have tied themselves through marriage to the main sea powers of the Middle Sea. Some members have suggested changing the coat of arms to a ship, but the late patron lord always dismissed the request as ridiculous. Wait, does that mean that this was mentioned with... I know that I read about this somewhere, and it's gonna drive me fucking nuts, dude. Ah, man. Was it in one of these that it was mentioned? This doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter because they're about to tell us about it, but like I wanna find it. I could have sworn that we had something about this in here somewhere. I guess it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just move on. Move on. Get over it. Okay. I'm sorry. So who that? She? You mean you? I don't know who you are. You can't be serious. You definitely are. Will you look at that? Her words trail off. She looks at you like she expects a rebuttal. When it doesn't come, she massages her temples. I have no memories of my past. You didn't exist before being summoned into this world and taking over Zara Legrand's body. This, of course, the priestess doesn't know. Call me Zara. Miss Legrand would never have passed the opportunity to flaunt her house. You aren't jesting. In that case, call me Aleste. Just Aleste. I lost the right to use my house name after I left it. Silas walks closer to you with a grimace. The squirt just signed the house and animals back to the patron lord. What? With his pa dead and his ma missing, the patron lord is getting his property back. Celeste places her hand on your arm. Find me at the Temple of Dusk. She blesses you both before retiring inside the shrine. Huh. Do you know her? I used to. Before the thing? The bloody thing? Yeah, she recognized me. Was I right? Are you a miss? Zara, is everything alright? No. Rideback is silent and cramped. Miche, exhausted after all that crying, falls asleep. As for you, I can't stop thinking about her. She was so quick to accept that you had lost your memories. Is your behavior so different from the original Zara? Dismount the carriage by the city gates. Now I'm even more curious about who that fuck was who saw us, recognized us, and then ran the fuck away. Dismount the carriage by the city gates. What are you gonna do now? Misha and I will go back with Nessa. Her eyes burn with curiosity. She will tell me about what you've accomplished. As for you, if you truly intend to go back to Santana tomorrow, I believe you should rest. And rest you will. We've earned it. Someone knocks on your door, rousing you from slumber. Okay, rest I won't. You awake? Your room is still plunged in darkness. Nessa arranged for a carriage at dawn? Oh, you sit up in bed. Give me a minute. Silas's stomach grumbles on the way to the gates. The windows of the bakeries you pass give off light, but the businesses are closed. The carriage ride is much quicker than a journey on foot. You reach Santana as the sun tinges the sky in orange and pink hues. After a modest breakfast in the inn, you're ready to visit the Lord's manor. I'll beat this guy up so good. House Rizzo's villa is the only walled building in Santana. Marble reliefs of a burning branch, the crest of the house, flank both sides of the gate. The people in the courtyard are either gathered around some caged hens or amiably chatting with the lone guard. I'm not sure you want to take a frontal approach, if you know what I mean. My brain immediately went to the gutter, so no. I mean, are we doing this sneaky? What's the goal here? We're just gonna beat him up, right? That's the plan? There gotta be another entrance, right? You circle around the wall where the bushes and trees hide the wall from sight. It shows age. Dark stains drip from the top, and the ground has been thoroughly dug by moles. They only fix it where the patron lord can see. There are no side entrances. They have long been walled up. Seals places her hand on one of the stones that emerges from the wall. It seems to have originally belonged to the arch of an entrance. The wall's pretty high, but these are easy to grip. Shouldn't be too hard to climb. Let me go first. Magic time? Look away. You step into her shadow. The nooks and crannies of the stone arch are swallowed. The nooks and crannies of the stone arch swallowed by the wall give you enough shade to slither up and over to glance at the other side. Oh, beautiful. Look at that wiggly water. These used to be the gardens, you think. There are still stone benches and trees. All the flowers and bushes have been swallowed by murky water. You reform yourself against the wall. That was quick. Your pulse is quickened and your head feels warm and heavy. Fuck, I forgot that this really takes it out of us. You take a moment to steady your breath. We've got to practice that more so we aren't so fucked up every time we do that. There's water on the opposite side. Water? What do you mean? The gardens have been flooded. No patron lord in sight, huh? That's probably a good thing. Let's go. Flower of evil? Well. The gardens must have been beautiful once. I mean, they're still pretty. In a fucked up way. But I think it's pretty. All that's left is a pool of murky water that reflects the sky. Makeshift walls have been erected to keep the water from spilling out. My boots aren't tall enough, are they? The water reaches your mid-calf. Can I stay on the wall until you need me? Sure. You begin walking. There are plants underwater. You notice when you step on one. Your hand dives into the murkiness. Your fingers close around a stem. Is it the same fucking flowers? Yep. You rip out a familiar flower. Oh my fucking lord, that jump scared me so badly. Horrifying. The gates open. The noble that stops on the doorstep wears high, mud-caked boots. Who are you? What are you doing here? Mother hell. Fuck. So it's true. You're the one responsible for all those deaths. Guards! Guards! Oh, piss. With their weapons drawn, 3 bravos storm into the garden, splashing murky water on their garish clothes. Wow, this went immediately tits up. Excellent. Fucking super duper. My exalted lord, you called? Deal with these two. See, this makes a quick gesture in front of her face. One of the bravos, who bears a scar on his lips similar to hers, mirrors the gesture and takes a step back. Oh, I love that. You two got this. Who is he addressing? His comrades or you? Oh my god, that's scary. I'm just gonna punch them, actually, because I'm cool. You wanna fight me unarmed? How foolish of you. You duck to the side to avoid his sword, splashing water everywhere, but just as it can thrust, it can slice. What if I just fucking take this away from you? You're the foolish one. Oh, my worm! The blade cuts through your skin, but the shadows empower your grip. He tries to change the angle and thrust it into your chest, but it doesn't budge. Huh? Blood flows from your wound, but it only makes you stronger. You pull the blade and he trips forward. When his nose meets your knee, he releases his weapon, lost in the murky water. Behind you, the other bravo sports a gash on her thigh. Filthy rat. Her face is wet and her eyes are barely open. Did Silas splash muddy water on her? With her vision impaired, the bravo's fending attacks are erratic and off-mark. She can't see Silas coming. She plunges her dagger into the woman's stomach and a pained scream erupts from her lungs. Where do you think you're going, my exalted lord? Patron Lord Rizzo, I'm going to give you a choice. Pluck one of the flowers. Either you willingly tell everyone what these are and what they do, or I will make you. Nobody will believe you. Won't they? You think I'm alone, but I come after the priesthood of Dawn noticed the deaths of your people. I come after their corpses have been dissected, and the poison has been traced back to this flower. And that's not all. Enough! You're mouthy for someone in your position. Here's your baseless accusations. On the contrary, they're verifiable, much like the gardens you flooded to grow your poison. Fury twists the old man's face into a snarl. What is it you want? Money? A title? Your fucking life, bitch. How about you stop killing people, huh, Holmes? You fucking ding-dong? What are you gonna fucking be a lord over if all of your fucking people are dead, huh? Stupid fucking idiot. I'm so conflicted. Grr. I have too much violence in me for this. Yeah, no, actually, I think that if you die, that'll solve the problem, so... Your life. Wait, no, we need him! He needs to tell Nessa how he made this thing so that she can come up with an antidote! I know nothing of antidotes. We don't need to kill you to make you talk. How many fingers does this one truly need? Brutes! Ruffians! You'll tell the people about this flower. Spin whatever story you need to appear innocent for the moment. Your time will come. Silas cups her hands around her mouth.
Hear ye, hear ye!
Some doors open.
Patron Lord Rizzo is in town!
Why does it feel like you're getting quieter by the second? This is still max volume. Explain this to me. How come everything is so, like, loud in comparison to the voices forever? Okay, if I turn that down and then I turn this up, will that help? I sure hope so. A couple of people walk out of the inn with their tankards in hand.
Make some noise for the patron Lord of Santana!
Make some noise? What Is this a festival?
I'm so glad that his voice really does just sound like a little fucking old man gremlin. Enough people open their windows and doors to see their liege in his caked boots.
It's your turn now.
I love that I just have this fucking splash of blood all over me. Incredible. He clears his throat.
Oh, my dearest, I bear terrible news. The two envoys from the city just confirmed my fears. A poison has been growing in your wells.
You're so full of shit. You're so fucking dead after this, homie. Silas looks ready to murder him. No, literally. She gets me.
The recent losses Santana has experienced can be traced back to this poison. Once you drink it, it becomes as needed as air.
Murmurs come from the people gathered around.
Those that left for the city could not consume the cursed water. Thus the odious poison killed them from the inside.
My exalted lord, what now? What of us?
Why does she look so similar to... What was her name? Renzo?
My attempts to make an antidote have not been successful, but these envoys here, they speak for an apothecary that has taken pity on us all.
Well, except for you. I'm so fucking mad. I'm gonna do a bad thing. We just have to let him finish, and then I'm gonna murder his ass so fast.
Don't make that face.
Too late. See those whispers to you.
If they knew the truth, they'd lynch him.
Yeah, well, maybe they should.
We need him alive, so Nessa can know exactly how he made those abominations.
What an actor he is. He assuages their fears and even suggests for them to progressively drink less from the poisoned wells and drink more from those that are safe. Wow, what an idea. Once you're back in the villa, he turns his malevolent eyes on you. Oh, bitch, same. Bitch, you are getting punched in the mouth.
You might have saved face here and now, but your judgment will come.
May the Lady of Dusk stalk your nights with her pale laughter.
What a fuckhead. Ever since you escorted patron Lord Rizzo to Nessa's apothecary shop, she has been consulting him in several ancient tomes. I'm sorry, he didn't just immediately give up the ghost? Or is he just stupid? Does he genuinely not have any fucking information? Cause then I should've just fucking killed his ass. Fuck! I can't believe you managed to cultivate an aberrant trait with such success. Yes. Lord is not as talkative as he was back in Santana, but he's collaborating. The antidote will take me Sinites, but knowing how this flower was created will help immensely. Can the peasants wait, Sinites? Can't you be quicker? You cannot rush the working of the herbs. Keep in mind, I also have Miche to take care of among my other duties. I'll take care of him. Clearly, you're not doing a very good job. I'm dismissed, I take it. As it looks at you. Abso-fucking-lutely not, bitch. Not until the antidote's ready. You're gonna sleep in the fucking alley, and if you get stabbed by someone, oops, oh no. Stay around the city. He clicks his tongue. We know what you're going to do, Nessa, but what about us? What about you? You did your job. You saved them. Well, we haven't. Haven't done that yet. That stupid fucking shithead is still walking around and I haven't killed him yet. So, no, I haven't done my job yet. Not fucking yet. It's paramount that the people stop drinking the poisoned water, slowly, over a period of time. The wells need to be purged of the flowers, but that's not your job. leave the antidote in my hands and place your faith in the brave people that survived the poison. Before we go, may I have a moment? Of course. They'll all die, your apprentice said to me, prized like the donkey is, for their work, not for their being. Lord grumbles at the verse. Oh, uh-huh. She was the one who provided him with the Anubia flower. Something inside you wrenches, part of you that's not you, filled with shame. Nessa's shoulders deflate. She looks almost small. Had my suspicions. Her eyes start to sealess. She always claimed she had changed, that she had healed, but some scars are more than skin deep. It's with those puzzling words that she leaves you. Great. Excellent. There aren't many people in the Temple of Dawn at dusk. The soup kitchen is closed, and those left are singing a prayer to bless the next day. Brother Mattia is among them. You catch his attention, and he is quick to excuse himself. Zara, Silas, it's been some time. We bring good news, brother. The wells in the lands of Rizzo are the source of the poison that kills everyone that leaves. The patron lord was behind it. Luckily, he agreed to help with the creation of an antidote. Brother Mattia says something, but his words are lost in darkness. You're nothing, yet everything. You've saved them from the patron lord's folly, spared them from his fury. May their lives be unbridled. In front of you lies the remnant of a soul, shamed but not afraid, willing offering for you, for your hunger. It wants to be consumed by you, now that it's left with no ties to the mortal world. And you fucking devour it. I want more mind powers. Please help. Alright, Zara? Yes? Do you feel unwell? You've never felt better. I'm fine. You were saying? Brother Mattia studies your face for a moment. It's infuriating that Lord Rizzo will not face any consequences for his actions. Oh, brother, do not worry about that. I have plans for that motherfucker. You share all that happened with Brother Mattia to assuage his fears. Blessed be the day you stepped into this temple. You've done much for the people of Santana and the city. This solstice festival will be a grand occasion to celebrate. Yahoo!